Hello everyone, welcome back to TvandMe and Westworld episode Deuce. So, where were we? So last time on Westworld, we were introduced to a number of characters. We had Ed Harris's character, who I still don't know the name, but I shall learn it. We were introduced to Anthony Hopkins' character, which is the creator of all these androids. I'm not 100% sure if you can call them androids now, because having watched it back when I was editing my previous reaction, I realised that they're not really robots, because at one point one of them has the front of his face blown out and it's like bone and flesh and like blood and stuff. So I don't know really what to call them, but I probably still shall call them androids for now until I know their official name. But yeah, so we saw Anthony Hopkins' character, Ford, which I believe is his name. We saw him that he added some sort of new code to the robots or the androids, which apparently brought like little mannerisms to him, like that one woman that was rubbing her lips and that one that was twiddling his moustache. And apparently that somehow created a glitch. I did theorise it was something to do with the flies, because apparently when all the robots were going wrong, there were flies on them. But that one at the end, that woman just squashed the fly on her neck. So I don't know if that was like a red herring or not. So there was that. We were also introduced to the behind-the-scenes people, the people that are sort of running this theme park, where visitors or newcomers, I think they called them, newcomers or something like that, they came to there for a day out and they could live whichever way they wanted, evil, good. And yeah, it looks like some of the androids were glitching out and we don't know what yet is causing it, but I'm intrigued to find out and find out more about the characters that we have been introduced to. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Straight in where we started the previous episode. With a twist.
Do you remember?
Is she remembering his death? Oh no, that's someone else.
Welcome to Westworld. Given it's your first visit, I have a few personal questions.
So this is like the hub before they go into Westworld.
Do you have any pre-existing medical conditions?
No, not that I know of.
Heart problems?
Nope.
Any history of mental illness, depression, panic attacks?
Just a little fear of clowns.
Join the club, brother.
Joke.
The further out you venture, the more intense the experience gets. How far you want to go is entirely up to you.
I've got this weird inkling that guy's going to die in this episode. Like they're trying to build him up.
So how does this work? Is there a orientation?
No orientation. No guidebook. Figuring out how it works is half the fun.
Are those real?
Real enough. But you can't kill anyone you're not supposed to. Anything you like?
So I wonder if they take their own guns in, they can actually kill visitors.
Is there a changing room? Or a robe?
Of course. You don't have to worry about what most people would do.
I understand.
This is a theme park with all the trimmings.
Do you really understand, William? We could stay here a while if you like. Take as long as you want.
Thank you. I don't want to keep my friend waiting.
Of course. Take your time.
Fair play.
Remember.
So she is seeing what happened before. So I've got a feeling she is human. I think she's sort of like a supervisor. It's my fault at the minute anyway.
Hello.
So that's how they get in. I thought they got on the train. Unless this is on the train.
So how do we get into the park?
They're on the train. Well, that answers that question. I was wondering how they got it.
Think.
So does he ever leave?
How about I tell my man there to dig that grave a couple feet deeper?
Well, it's gonna be an awful tight fit for all of them.
He's got a point. You can't kill him. If he's one of those androids as well, that would suck because his routine every day would be just to get hung. So it would just be over and over in a loop. Unless he gets saved like this. It's Robocop. It's come to save the day.
Motherfucker.
Your pal Kissy sent me your way. Sends his regards.
What?
Every time.
What is this?
It's the maze, the deepest level of this game. You're gonna help me find the entrance.
So this is what I'm curious about, like, how are these made? Like, I'm really confused as to, are they just human clones? Are they bone and flesh and all blood, or are there some mechanics in
We
them?
retired the two hosts in question. You taught me how to make them, but not how hard it is to turn them off.
Oh, sorry. Are you kidding me?
What?
That's the same
Fuck you,
guy
Grizzly Adams.
that I think his name's Teddy. I think that's the same guy that Teddy hit with his shoulder when he first came in.
This regiment is headed for the seat of war to define the future of this great nation. We fight for a free land.
Ah, they've changed it. Instead of being the sheriff, it's now the army.
That's bigger than I thought.
You having nightmares again?
Sometimes. Sometimes they're real bad.
Do what I do. You find yourself in a bad dream. Close your eyes. Count backwards from 3. Wake yourself right up. Nice and warm and safe in your bed. Where you can get fucked right back to sleep by one of these assholes with their miniature peckers.
You all right?
I think we have a problem.
Where?
Mariposa. Madam's listed as probationary, but her performance has continued to decline even further.
Shit. Don't make eye contact.
My friend, thank you for your assistance earlier, my unfortunate...
He's gonna shoot him.
Leave us the fuck alone.
My possession, a map.
Well, I was half right.
I said, not interested. You know what? I've worked up a new appetite anyway.
If I'm not your type, we can find someone who is. Someone who's perfect for you.
No, you are perfect. But I have somebody real waiting for me at home.
I understand. Real love. It's always worth waiting for.
This is what you give me. Did you just grab a cock from the body shop and jam it between his eyes? Start over. I said...
This guy's a bit of a prick.
Diplomatic as ever.